Someone asked you something you didn't know. You answered anyway. There was a pause first, small. Your eyes stayed on them just long enough to feel the gap open. Then the answer arrived. Smooth tone, clean pacing. A sentence built quickly enough to sound certain. Nobody challenged it. So the moment survived. But your body noticed something your voice tried to hide. That pressure underneath the ribs, that slight tightening in the jaw. The awareness that you were no longer trying to be accurate. You were trying to remain intact. I don't know was available. Simple sentence. Nothing impressive about it, but it would have left the gap visible. And the system does not like exposed gaps, so fluency deployed instead. The room stayed smooth. The image stayed protected. The conversation moved on. From the outside, it looked intelligent. Inside, it was containment. You were not protecting truth. You were protecting continuity. And the dangerous part is, when this happens enough times, your nervous system starts associating honesty with instability. Now, every pause feels risky. Every uncertainty feels exposed. So you become faster, more polished, more immediate. Not because you understand more. Because the system learned that fluency closes danger quickly. Then someone disagrees with you. Not aggressively, just enough to move the conversation slightly away from your footing. Your body reacts before your thoughts do. Breathing changes, shoulders tighten. Your attention stops receiving information and starts searching for recovery. Now, something subtle happens. You are no longer listening to understand. You are listening to regain position. They are still speaking while your reply is already forming. Faster, sharper, more prepared than curious. And in the moment, that speed feels like intelligence. But most of the time, it is defense moving efficiently. There was another response available. Quieter one. You could have let the sentence land fully. Let the discomfort remain in the room for one more second. What part am I missing? Not surrender, not weakness, just enough openness for reality to reach you before identity interrupted. But identity did interrupt, because once being the capable one becomes part of your structure, correction stops feeling informational. It starts feeling physical. The tone sharpens, the pace increases, defense starts speaking in full sentences. And eventually, something else begins happening around you. People explain less. They soften disagreements before bringing them to you. Choose easier conversations. Become careful with their wording, not because you are explosive, because they can feel how quickly your nervous system shifts into protection. The argument continues. The connection does not. You say you want honesty. Your body keeps treating correction like danger. The same pattern appears with knowledge. You hear about something enough times that familiarity begins impersonating depth. You know the phrases, the framework, the summary version that sounds stable in conversation. Then someone asks one more question. How does that actually work? And quietly, the structure weakens. You repeat the point differently. Add emphasis. Increase certainty. But depth never arrives because pressure increased. The understanding was never complete, only recognizable. There is always a moment here where honesty becomes available again. I actually can't explain it properly. That sentence clears the distortion immediately, but it also removes the performance, so most people avoid it. They stay near the surface and rely on delivery to carry the rest. And over time, something dangerous happens. You stop noticing the difference between understanding something and recognizing its language. You do not understand it deeply. You recognize the shape of it.